Jingle Cats. Oh god. Hello and welcome back to Stop Hannah Time. So again, this is going to be a slightly quick vlog maybe. We'll see how it pans out. But it's just to let you guys know again about what is going on the channel, because I am so busy currently editing that is kind of the priority. Those of you who are awake at 8 AM this morning may have noticed that Rise of the Tomb Raider embargo lifted. So there should be roughly an hour's worth of gameplay on the channel for you already. There is going to be Tomb Raider daily. It is really, really good. I am enjoying it. I am actually actively looking forward to going home and recording more. I have been awake at 7 AM to record it. Not today, obviously, but earlier in the week I woke up and it was like Christmas. Like last week I got given it. I can't remember what I got given it, but I had a few days to work with it. And I woke up at 7 AM one day and was like, I need to raid some tombs! So, yeah, that was my experience. So Tomb Raider is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the playthrough. It is awesome. Also, you may have noticed Fallout 4's embargo has lifted. The main channel is doing a little bit. Strife's doing a little bit. I think Sips is going to do a little bit when he's back from his paternity leave, because obviously he's had Sips Mark II. And of course, I'm doing some videos. I assume I'm going to do a full playthrough, but you don't know how these things turn out with an open world game. I mean, look at Skyrim. Sips took how long? It was like 50 videos to get to Fus-Ro-Dah, so it might not happen. But we're going to have a really good time doing some of it if we don't do all of it. Those videos are already out as well. There are 3 videos of that out as well. And again, that is going to be daily. So you're going to have 1 Tomb Raider, 1 Fallout daily. You're also going to have some Assassin's Creed. Now, I apologise at the weekend, there were no Assassin's Creed videos. Those of you who follow my Twitter, which is @Lamadia, it's in the video description, I really recommend that you follow it, because status updates are always posted there if there's a problem with the channel for whatever reason. Basically, my laptop transformer, which is the little chunky thing in the power charger cable, pretty much exploded at the weekend, and so I had to take it in to have it looked at. It meant because I wasn't near my normal computer, I couldn't do any editing, so Assassin's Creed didn't happen. So I apologise for that. It will be back from tomorrow, that's Tuesday, onwards daily. I have finished the game, so I want to try and finish it this week, because next week Game of Thrones finale is out on Tuesday. So it's like, whoa! But it's amazing, because I have so much content as a result. So yeah, that is what's going on. You're going to get 1 of each, so that's 3 daily. We're also hopefully going to get some Fallout live streams. I have yet, because I've not been home and I've been so busy, I have yet to set up my live stream setup from home, but I need to do it this week, and I'm hopefully going to be able to do it tomorrow for the Wednesday stream, I want to say. It all depends on how much I get done. Also, that's Simon next door. They're recording a podcast, so there you go. That's a little bit of sneak peek news for you. So yeah, Assassin's Creed will be back on Tuesday and we'll finish it, and it'll be cool. I like the ending. We've not done any of the crime stuff or the side missions. Just, again, I haven't had time. It never goes to plan this time of year. You always want to do stuff and then more stuff comes along. But it does mean we've got those for a live stream, and once I have the home set up, we can live stream a lot more, and once I have the time as well. The important thing is, I say, oh yeah, we can do all this stuff with live streams, and then I'm really fucking busy doing all the editing. So we'll find out. Fallout live streams, I will try and get them running as soon as possible. Let's face it, so many people are doing Fallout live streams and videos, and it's such a big game that I don't think it really matters if I'm not doing it. It would be nice to do it like on the day, like Strife's done, but holy Christ, I have no time. I have no time. It's just a mess of videos. It's great because it's so busy and it's nice content and it's games you're really excited about. But as always, plans never quite come to fruition the way that we want them to. But as soon as I can, I'll get the live stream set up, and we'll just do, I don't know when I'm going to do them either, but just, as I say, keep an eye on my Twitter. My Twitch channel is in the description below, but I really want to get Fallout live streams happening, even if it's just me sitting like streaming for like 4 hours and not really saying a lot, but we can have a little like exploration, can't we? I'm probably dying a lot as well. Oh god. And Assassin's Creed as well, the crimes. Jack the Ripper, I can still hear him through the wall doing Jiggle Cats. The Jack the Ripper DLC is coming out, I think, next year, I'm not quite sure, but I haven't done the Penny Dreadful Crimes. and a few other things like Karl Marx's thing. So we will revisit Assassin's Creed definitely, and do some of that stuff, and I'll put it in a live stream so that people who want to do it can turn up, and I'll try and do some highlights as well. So don't panic if you think I've forgotten it. I haven't forgotten it, it's just I haven't got time. Whilst I remember very quickly as well, yes, I've noticed that the Room 3 is now out for iOS. I think they're working on Android. I will cover that later. I'll do it in like December if necessary. I know it's out. I want to play it. We need space. I need space on the channel to do it. But I know it's out. Thank you for letting me know. I have a code. I am so ready to go. I just want to make sure that it's not swallowed by Fallout and Tomb Raider and Assassin's Creed and Game of Thrones. So please stay tuned for that. Or, you know, you can buy it yourself if you can't wait and play it, because it's amazing. Like, all three of them are amazing. I mean, I haven't even seen the Room 3, but I know it's going to be amazing because the other two were great. And yeah, so go pick it up if you want, or just hang about, whichever. Moving on, Advent. Stuff is already turning up for Advent, so thank you to the people who have followed instructions. If you missed the Advent stuff, the announcement and things like that, go back a few, not last week, I think it was the week before maybe. One of the Stop Hannah Times is all about Advent. The title is about Advent. There's a snowman on the thumbnail. That is the one you need to watch for information. There's also a link in the video description of that video to all the bollocks about Advent that you need to know. What you shouldn't do, where you should send it, and things like that. Speaking of Advent, some very kind person, I'm only joking, this is not legit, some very kind person sent me this. Oh. No, they didn't really. This was sent to us by Bethesda. This is not my copy. My copy, my Pip-Boy edition, is somewhere in the post. It'll turn up, I'm sure. And yeah, so but I thought I would show you guys this anyway. Now, it's not going to be a great unboxing video because it's not an unboxing video, it's a vlog. But I thought I'd show you guys what's in it. And like I've not seen either, so we'll have a little go if I can get it out of its little steady, almost dropped the fucker then. Get it out of that. So here we have the Pip-Boy in its plastic little case. Consult your overseer for more information. Fits most human arms. Apparently it's designed for men, so it won't fit most human arms probably. So, what you've got in here is, now I think, I'm probably right in thinking this, I usually am, and I sort of know from previous times, here we are, right, so they have sent us a copy of the game in a metal case. Now, it might have a disc in it, it might not, actually, I don't know, but, sometimes if they send it early, they don't put the disc in, but I think this is a retail copy, so this might have a disc. But yeah, that's what the disc looks like. It's pretty cool. It's got the power armor on there. The reflection isn't great because it's got cellophane on it. I apologise, you can see the camera and the screen, but that is quite a nice little thing if you want collector's items cases. You have got the all access granted season pass, which and also an advert for Doom in there, and Dishonored. There's no actual code on this season pass, it's just the season pass, so that's what I was worried about. The condensed edition of game, including the game registration code, which is on the back that you can't see because I think we might actually use it. As I said, I bought my copy, but who knows. And then there's, oh god, then there is the Pip-Boy operational instructions, which are all about, pages 1 to 11 and 34 to 37 of this manual are works of fiction. So, like, obviously they've done the blurb, you know, like, why is the Pip-Boy so important, sort of stuff. And like, there's loads of little bits, you know, about it's made just for you, and this is how you use it, and this is what all the buttons do on it, when actually none of them work. But then the actual bit is, it tells you how to create the bond between your phone. It gives you tells you how to insert all the different phones. My phone won't fix, it's a 6 Plus, that's fair enough. But so I won't properly fire it up. But the app should now be available on the store, by the way, if you want to download it and see what it looks like. It looks like the Pip-Boy in game. Very well done. And then we have, obviously, the pièce de résistance, which has got foam inside it. Here is the Pip-Boy. Oh, look, there's a load of foam rings here for if you have different size phones. That's what that is. So, what you're supposed to do is it basically. Hang on. Hello. Let's not break you. Yeah. So you've got the little clip thing that opens it up. It doesn't open it up that far, if I'm honest. There is also a. Can't see it inside, but there's a little strap. I think you're supposed to put your hand in. And okay, it's a bit loose for me. I have got small hands and wrists, but it fits all right. All the little nodules work. Make little noises. Little turny buttons. They're all plastic and they don't really do anything, but it's a nice little thing to have. And obviously you do have the case as well to put it in. I'll be glad when mine turns up. I'll put it in a little case, display case, put it on a shelf near my portal gun maybe. Have a little weaponry cabinet. That might be what I do with it. But yeah, so if anyone was interested in what the Pip-Boy version of the game was like, this is what you were getting for an extra however much, 30-40 quid. You're getting one of these with the stand. But yeah, it's quite nice. I'll be excited when mine turns up. As I said, this isn't mine. But I think there'll be a fight in the office maybe for who. I don't know who this belongs to. I just walked into the office and went, I'm just borrowing this, and they ran away with it. So that's mine now, and it's not mine. So that is a quick look at the Pip-Boy edition. If you want to go and see it properly done with like a proper close-up and everything and it working, then do go and check out other videos on YouTube. But I just thought I'd show you it. Technically it's not mine. As I said, it's someone else's in the office, but they've kindly let me borrow it for now, so I will be returning it to its rightful owner. And then when mine turns up tomorrow, I will be Pip-Boying the shit out of my life. Just walking around with it. You'll see as the Fallout videos progress, Furiosa Sunshine Kid, it works. It works, especially with how they've done armour and stuff now. You can have the leather over the top of the armour. So I've started building up her leather and she's all like, what are you going to do? But moving very swiftly on, it's time to talk about Coffee Factory again. Now, these kind people were discovered by me last year when someone sent me some coffee for Advent, and it was from thecoffeefactory.co.uk. I contacted them. I can't even speak. I contacted them and said, sup guys, silence chair, no, sup guys, can you send me some coffee? And I'll just literally say on video, like every month, coffee, and they have kindly sent me some more, so thank you very much, Coffee Factory. This one is the Finca San Esteban. It is a Guatemalan coffee which has notes of chocolate, apple acidity and blackcurrant in it. I can't really smell it because it's so well sealed, so if I open it then it's like I have to use it quite quickly, and I've still not gotten through the last stuff, which was lush, but because basically before that turned up I bought like a kilogram of their like really rare coffee that's already sold out, and I'm just working my way through that. But this is amazing. Thank you again, Coffee Factory. And if you're someone who likes coffee and you haven't already tried it, you can go and check them out at thecoffeefactory.co.uk. They're also on Twitter, but a few of you have bought, I think, via me either tweeting about it or seeing this, and so far I think most of you have come back and gone, oh, that was really nice. So if you're looking for a roasting company for coffee, try out the Coffee Factory. Yes, so that's that. Thank you, Coffee Factory. I'm going to go home and just sniff the caffeine out of it again. I think that's what's got me through like the last 3 weeks, is mainly their coffee. So that is all that. Moving on, let's do a very quick Q&A. Again, it's going to be very like, I'm not going to do stuff on the screen because timing and stuff. And if you hadn't noticed, I've already put out 6 videos today, and I'm slowly losing what's going on in my mind. If you ever wanted to see me have some sort of semblance of a breakdown, this is the path to madness. Editing is the path to madness. What have we got in the questions? Oh, people really like my hair. Thank you. It's not tied up. You can see it's there. This is also, I've not brushed it or done it, and it's still wet. Like, this is, yeah. It's basically this. When I got it dyed blue, they had to bleach it to make the colour stick. And this is, again, it's wet, it's not brushed, it's a mess, but this is what happens when you bleach hair and blonde hair and put blue in it. This is the remaining colour when the colours run out. So I keep meaning to dye it. Again, it looks horrible wet. I keep meaning to dye it, but it's gone this weird shade of like light anime green, hasn't it? And it kind of works, so I'm leaving it. But I will be dyeing it like this blue at some point, possibly, maybe a bit lighter. I have got a Coffee Factory shade blue as well, so I'll probably put it in one of those. I've also got purple, I think. But yeah, so that's what that is. Thank you for all the comments on that. I'm a lazy person with my hair, if you hadn't noticed, so I just tie it up a lot of the time. It's also quite big. There's a lot of it, which means that it can be very warm. So this is from Matt, who says, "Hey Hannah, just wanted to know, as you cover a lot of the huge AAA titles, which obviously a lot of people want to play, do you notice even a minor drop in views as your coverage of them goes on, due to people wanting to play the games themselves and obviously not wanting to spoil them?" Yes, it's very common when you do AAA games that you have probably between video 1 and video 2 a drop off of about 50% of your original views, maybe even more. It entirely depends on what the game is. If it's a game that has a lot more freedom to have different playthroughs and stuff, then you may see a drop less. With some games as well, you also won't see a very quick initial viewer count. It happens like a week or so after when people come back and go, "I want to see what you did." It depends on the game, as I said, but it does definitely happen. It's one of the perils of the genres that I choose to cover, mainly because I played them when I was a kid and it makes sense. And things like Tomb Raider, the enthusiasm for Tomb Raider is, I don't have to fake it. Not that I fake it for the rest, but there's an additional level because it's a childhood game of like, what are you doing? Like, holy shit. I had to cut in the opening cinematic because there was bits where I was just going because I was like, it's Tomb Raider, and it hadn't quite hit me until the opening cutscenes that I A, had a review copy of Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and B, I was playing it and no one else was, and it was like 8 PM at night, and I was like, I could shut myself away. So it is, yeah, it's one of the perils of doing what I do. I definitely notice, like, Minecraft, the guys with Minecraft do a hell of a lot better, both on revenue and on views than I do, but arguably I don't like Minecraft enough to do a lot of coverage of it, and potentially I take a loss in revenue as a result of that. But then I do things like Advent, I do things like the vlog, I do brand deals that sort of even it out, and arguably I get to play the games that I love because I'm doing them on the channel. I get sometimes, not every time, I've been very lucky this year with Fallout, like, holy shit, like, getting in with Bethesda, the next tier is like getting in with Valve. No one gets in with Valve. No one, not even the press see Valve. So Bethesda is like, holy shit. So that is, for me, that is the hit in views is fine because I'm getting to play a game early that I've loved for years. I get to do videos on it. Yeah, so like, I mean, even Tomb Raider, I'm getting editing support because I've got these 3 AAA titles. I was having Matt the editor, so one of our editors, was helping with Assassin's Creed. It looks like no one's noticed, which is great because that's what I'd like. If I ever get editing help, I don't want it to be obvious that another style is being used because you guys want to watch the style that I've edited in for years, you know, etc. And Craig is now going to be doing the Tomb Raider stuff, or will be doing from the end of start of next week. So thank you to Craig and to Matt for helping me out whilst I'm juggling all the games. It's amazing. But it was one of these things of I almost didn't want to give Tomb Raider to Craig because I literally sat down. I edited 6 videos. The whole of this week is basically done, right? I edited 6 videos in one sitting and looked up and was like, it's 1 AM. What happened? Because I was just having so much fun watching myself love Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. So yeah, all that stuff sort of pays off from the hit and views that I take, and people do come back. What I will ask is if you are going to not abandon, if you are going to choose not to watch something, that you at least maybe come back and have a look after, see what I've done, or maybe drop a few likes on the videos, just, you know, to help with them being seen on YouTube. It does help me out to have interaction with users. So if you want to give something back because you feel like this guy was like, I'm guilty of treason before now, I promise as soon as I've finished I'll come back straight back to see what you've done. So if you are like that, don't worry, it's fine. But if you want to give back, you can always do the likes, favourites, things like that. Watch something else, buy merch. There's so many things you can do if you want to give back because you feel like you're betraying me by not watching a series. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Jones Smallhill, along with a few others, noticed that Mr. Owl is being held hostage by Aiden. No, he's fine. They're just playing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, like Mr. Owl's just causing trouble. So I just thought he was there, and it was like, yeah, fun. So yeah. I'm glad people noticed that. It's the first. No, actually, it's not the first time he's been here. It's just the new angle of the camera. He's been like that for ever since I moved in. But it's the new angle of the camera means he's slightly more in shot, so everyone's going, "What are you doing?" So I'm glad that got noticed. I'm debating like every time swapping someone new in instead of Mr. Owl. So currently the Pip-Boy little bobblehead's there. We'll just swap different things in. So that's that. What else? Alex Burton says, are you excited for Outlast 2 and do you think it's going to be better than the first? I am excited. I got the vibe again that religion was involved, maybe a bit of Satanism as well, but you know, the upside down cross can mean several things. Doesn't necessarily mean Satanism. Satan is actually just an old word for enemy of the church, so it's, yeah, there's a big, if you're interested in that kind of history, go and look it up. Anyway, I hope it's going to be better than the first. The first is going to be very hard to beat, though. I do like that they went to Twitter a while back and went, so what would you like to see in Outlast 2? Bigger places, better enemies, etc, etc. And I said, all of the above, but I could take or leave bigger maps. Like, I liked the map. I liked how it was. So I hope it's going to be better. I think we just have to wait and see, but we are going to play it, don't worry. And yeah, it'll be good, I hope. What else? Philly Stevens says, who is your favourite sister clone in Orphan Black and why? I think we all know is clearly Helena. Kozeska. I do like Helena. She is good. She is good sister. My accent is always terrible. Also, she's Ukrainian, not Russian, but you know, you get gist. Helena is clearly best. She's badass, especially in season 3. I do like her. So it would be her. Tomorrow News says, are you going to play Just Cause 3 on your channel? I think so, yes, but it's the same time as Advent and possibly I fly to Paris for something. So we have to see on timings, but yes, in theory. Glenn Murphy asked about, so he said AC Syndicate's gone closer to the present than ever before. What would you think of an AC game set in Ireland during the 1916 Easter Rising? It would make an interesting game, and as the 100-year anniversary next year, it makes sense. I'd agree. I think the issue, I talked to devs in the past about this, and it's actually in one of my, I think it's Assassin's Creed 3 interviews I did. Basically what happened is they said the closer we get into the modern day, not only do guns become more effective, which means that the way that the assassinations work would have to change dramatically. I think that they've probably changed their mind a little bit on that since 3, because obviously we've had closer and closer to the present, and it obviously seems to be working still. So, and the assassins in the modern day are working, so it definitely, I think, is fine. I think they could definitely do it now. The issue you have is the closer you get to the present day, the more records we have. So it's a lot harder to find gaps where you can fit in the Assassin's Creed story. And also bear in mind stuff like the 1916 Easter Rising may not go down well with the local population. I don't know. It's one of these things of the closer you get to modern day, are you going to upset people by manipulating events? I mean, World War I and 2 are such a big deal that so many games have happened, you know, and on the whole they've been positive, but I don't know. It would be interesting to see, and I wouldn't mind it. I do like the Irish accent. That was not the Irish accent. That was like farmer accent. I do like the Irish accent. It's not a good Irish accent that I do, because it's mainly from Father Ted. It's really sad because I think my granddad on my mother's side was part Irish, so really I should know better. But I would like to see it. I think that'd be a good idea. I think it'd be a good place to go because, you know, we like Peaky Blinders. That's another show to watch, Peaky Blinders. Season 2's out on US Netflix. But I like that sort of thing, and I like the Victorian times, and I would go for another game that's sort of like that. So, I think it's a good idea, and maybe you should try and get hired by Ubisoft to make it. Although, usually it takes them 3 or 4 years to develop the game, so it's already planned what's out next year, and probably the year after that. But, nice idea. Would play it. What else have we got? Thank you as well for anyone who's submitting Games Grabber things. I haven't yet updated it, so you still have time to put stuff in today in the comment section below. Any ideas that you think are missing, the page is in the video description. Any games that you think should be on that list, let me know. That is it for today. I hope you liked the little look at the Pip-Boy. I hope you're enjoying the videos on the channel. Don't forget, Assassin's Creed is back tomorrow. Once again, apologies for that. Not a lot I can do if my laptop explodes. It wasn't that dramatic. It was just a tiny spark and a pop, but enough to warrant investigation. So that'll be back tomorrow. Of course, Fallout and Tomb Raider, there is already 3 videos of each on the channel, and tomorrow they will be going out 1 episode daily. I hope you enjoy everything that's going on this week, and I'm gonna go now and brace myself for the gym, which is in several hours. I don't know why I'm looking. I don't have a fucking watch. I always do this. I don't own a watch. Don't send me watches. I don't wear them. So, like, I don't know why, but yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. And I'll see you next week when hopefully I'll be on the other side of this, but also we'll be preparing for the Game of Thrones finale, which is out on the Tuesday. So, excitement for that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.